guys, welcome back to my channel. I know you guys see my hair is nice and short. I'm finally going to give you guys the hair tutorial that my channel has been lacking. I know I've been wanting to film a hair tutorial for quite some time. I just felt like I was in a hair rut. My hair was just so long and just curling. It was just boring and everything to me. I just needed a hair change and I finally got a haircut. Do you guys like it? It's so funny because my hair has always been long, literally like past my waist. So when I went to see my girl, I went to get a haircut and she cut it about bra length. Clearly it was still long because it was at bra length, but the second time I went to see her, I just said, chop it, girl. And she did, and it became like a long bob. I really love how she cut it because it's really PC the way how I actually styled and curled it. So if you guys are interested in a cut and you guys are from the San Francisco Bay Area, I'll link her down below for you guys. Now that my hair is short, I need to style this like all the time. So I've been loving this PC thin beach wave type of look. I didn't want to do a regular curl because I didn't really want that curliness. I just want it still soft and natural. So in this video, I'm going to show you how I created these nice soft curls using some of my favorite products here. If you guys haven't already, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I have lots of content and videos coming up. If you guys haven't seen my latest video, I did a demo and review on Carbon Cocoa. They were awesome enough to send me a package. So if you guys are interested, I'll put that link down below for you guys. Don't forget to hit that notification bell because you don't want to miss any of the cool videos I have coming up, especially holiday and giveaways. If you guys are interested on how I created this hairstyle look, then please keep on watching. Okay, so this is my hair. I just got out of the shower. What I usually like to do first is to dry my hair. I don't do anything crazy where I use a brush to give it extra volume. I basically just use my fingers and just kind of dry it at the scalp because I need my hair to be completely dried before I can actually style it with a hot tool. Applying on a lot of heat to your hair can damage it, so you definitely want to use a heat protector. So the two favorite items I like to use is either a spray or a serum to really protect the hair. For today, I think I'm going to use the spray, and if I need to use a serum towards the end, I'll do that. This is by Chi. They're Farouk products. They're one of my favorite brands. So nothing fancy. I'm just going to use my dryer and just use my hands as a tool to dry my hair. Sometimes I forget that my hair is so short, it dries so fast. When I want to use my fingers to like comb my hair out, I'm usually like, because it's like so long now, it's just like. So now my hair is nicely dried. The scalp is dried, everything is dried. So what I usually like to do first is just part my hair. Again, I'm gonna start at the neck and work my way up. I will be sectioning my hair really thin because we want that really PC beach wave look. If the sections are too wide, it's gonna make the curl look too big and poof out, where I want it still long and flat looking, but still stringy and PC. And the trick is to always use your thumb to section. You'll start on the outer parts of your head and then just kind of do a straight line. Your thumbs will always meet. It's such a weird trick, but this is what you do. And it will always be a nice even section from left to right. So with this first row, I'm gonna section my hair into 4 thin strands. This will be one section. I'm gonna be using my Babyliss or Babyliss Babyliss. This is the 1-inch curler. So the curls on my face, I want it to go away from my face. So with this 1-inch barrel, I'm just gonna take this curler, I'm gonna clamp it, and I'm just gonna go over it twice, and I'm gonna bring it to mid shaft, and I'm gonna leave about 1 inch long. So again, I just want to take that into the clamp, go over it once, bring the curler close, but not too close to my scalp, and I'm just gonna hold the tail end about this long. I'm basically just gonna give my hair a quick bend just at the mid shaft of my hair. And I can hold it down this way if it's easier, and I'm gonna release it after a few seconds, and it should look just like this. Just a quick little bend. Each section will not look the same, which is totally fine because you're gonna brush it out. So when I move to the other side, which is my right side, curl it, and then just leave it extended. and just hold it like this as well. Whichever way you feel the most easiest, but I just feel like this works. And again, it's just a quick little bend. So let's move on to the second section. Hair is a little bit shorter the back and it tapers a little bit longer in the front. So when I get to the middle part of my head, because the length on the back of it is a little bit shorter, I do have to wrap each strand twice. If it's easier for you to not use the actual clamp, you can just twist the hair over the wand itself. This gets really tedious because I like to use small thin sections. So this may take me a good half hour. But if you don't have the patience for it, you can use bigger sections and then you don't have to use the clamp. You could just twist it around the wand itself. Or if you just have like a regular wand, it'll work just as fine. I like to alternate my wand. Either I hold it this way or hold it this way because my hands do get tired. Even when I'm curling other people's hair and I'm doing this beach wave, I do the same too. I rotate because I don't want my hands to cramp up. So now that I'm halfway through my head, you can see when I'm moving to the side, you can see where the straight parts are and then the curls are. It's starting to look more and more piecey, which I like. And as you see, I'm holding the curler wand this way. I'm trying not to hold it this way because I don't want my curls to come out this way, whereas I want it more like long this way. So this is how the piecey beach wave will start to form once you get that angle of the curler. Again, you don't want it this way because you don't want it to curl over your head. You want it more in a diangular. You want it more in an angular kind of curl. So as I'm approaching to the crown of my head, I'm doubling up the thickness just because, again, see how much more longer it's getting. So this time I can actually wrap maybe about pretty close. 3 times, and same thing, I'm gonna hold my curler diagonal. I'm not gonna hold it straight because I don't want my curls to be straight over my head. Again, I want that slant, and it comes just like that. You see how much bigger that is? There are some pieces that are still gonna be a little bit thin, but that's totally fine. I just want a little bit more volume at the top. When I'm done with the top section here, what I normally like to do is, of course, comb it out. I'm just gonna section where I want my hair to be parted, which I normally like to do it right about here. So this part makes it a lot easier for me to start curling it because at least I get to curl it in the section I like to have it parted. So the top part, I'm just gonna take little pieces because the top part, you want it to look the softest. So I'm just going to use thin pieces one more time. Kind of like thin sections on the bottom, mid part of the hair, it's a little bit thicker because it has the most body and hair. And then just like that. And you can start seeing a nice little bend here, but not super curly. You can like see how much body and texture I'm getting from just curling my hair. I haven't put any products in my hair. So now that my hair is a lot shorter, I do feel like it has more body. It does look thicker, and for real, I do look taller. This section is just literally just the top of my head. Everything else is still curled. So I'm basically just grabbing little thin pieces. I'm curling outwards because I want the curls to be outwards. So I gotta make sure when I'm using on this side to curl outwards, on this side, of course, away from my face. When it comes to the front section right here, I like to just split it right in half. And again, I wanna make sure I'm not holding it too close to my head where it's gonna curl weird. I wanna make sure it's kind of, again, against my face. So I just like to hold the curler just like this, so my curls can be nice and long rather than having it horizontal where it just curls over the head and it just kind of flops over. I want it to kind of look softer. So this is how it looks like after I just had curled it. What I usually like to do is add a little bit more body and bounce. You can use two different types of products. You could use a texturizing spray or you can even use dry shampoo. My hair is actually fresh and clean. I don't want to have that weird film. Sometimes dry shampoo can leave that way. Or if you have day-old hair and you have a little bit of oils and odor, that's when you want to use a dry shampoo that leaves a powdery finish to absorb that. In this case, since my hair is freshly washed, I'm just going to use a texturizing spray. So there's two types of texturizing sprays I love to use. There's a liquid one and there's an aerosol. The liquid one, I feel like it's good when I go to the beaches or if I'm going on vacation because it really leaves like a weird, salty kind of tackiness to it, but it does give a lot of volume. For day-to-day wear, I actually like using aerosol. This is one of my favorite ones. It's by IGK. It's called Beach Club. It smells so good. It's just a nice aerosol. So what I do is just lift up my hair and just kind of spray at the roots. Or it can go under. Now just kind of get it into the hair. And that's it. I'm just kidding. So you just do that. So the next thing I like to do is tease the top. I don't know if you guys noticed that it's so flat. It's just naturally flat. It's annoying. So what I like to do is tease it. So what I basically do is just take a little bit just at the crown of the head. I basically just tease right at the top of my head. And then I kind of do two layers. The first layer I bring down and I kind of spread it outwards. The second layer I bring it over and I lightly comb. So the final thing I have, and I don't like after I dry my hair, is I have these little flyaways. So this is where the serum comes into play. I just take a small amount, like literally, now that my hair is really short, very little. I'll finger comb my hair. Ooh, that texturizing spray really got to it. And then I'll just kind of lightly use it at the frame of my face. And I'll use a different comb to just kind of brush it. I don't want it too flat where it looks like my hair is just flat because the whole purpose is to have it nice and texturized. And the last thing I do is use a finishing spray. This is by Kenra. If I need a little bit just to hold the without spraying too much hairspray, this is what I use. So this is my final look, guys. This is my beach wave, short hair, don't care, super texturized curls. I really like the haircut she gave me because now that I do beach wave curls to it, it's so piecey and just little strings, which I really like. I don't like my hair to be super curly. Now that it's short, if I do curls, it just makes my head look bigger, but this actually gives me good style. I hope you guys found this useful or helpful in any way. Don't forget to give me a big thumbs up.